and welcome to my channel. I'm the Angry Simmer, and today we're going to be building, and that's all we're going to be doing. We're not doing any furnishing on this one because I told you guys before that it's going to be a crazy month, and this is one of those cutbacks. This video actually took me forever just to build this, so that's why it's going to be build and decorate. Oh my gosh, my brain. I've got so many things going on right now, guys, that it's just insane. But yeah, so this looks super simple and like it should have taken me 10 seconds, especially because I know it looks like a lot of my other builds. But we're not going to talk about that. Anyways, but for some reason, it just took me forever. I like nitpicked the bejesus out of this place. Like, look at the roofing that I'm working on. I could have just done like a simple, just straight across roof, but no, I wanted these side pieces for some reason. Yeah, so we're just going to take it in stride that I'm overwhelmed right now trying to get everything going. We have such a full schedule going on. Oh look, hi Harry! Yeah, if you have not subscribed to Harry's channel, you should. She is amazing. The things that she builds inspires me every time I watch, and I am typically building while listening or watching her streams, and you will want to as well. So go over, check out Harry. I'll link her in the description for you. But anyways, so this one, like I said, I took so much time working on it. I was sitting in the office with my husband while he was playing Minecraft, and so that was probably distracting me because every few seconds when I'm not playing Minecraft with him, I have to like look over and see what he's doing, because I want to know like what progress we've gotten in our little area. We did for a little bit, what was the mod that we played? God, I can't remember the name of the mod for some reason. Like I said, super busy. We've got the channel I'm working on, of course. Then we've got going, a friend of mine tried to get me to do this writing challenge with her, and of course I agreed because I'm a pushover. And yeah, so it's called Nano, and what you're trying to do is write 5,000 words within November, which she's surpassed, and she sends me like every time she gets a new section of her story. She's the one that I did the character mock-up for. If you haven't seen that, go over and check it out. I personally thought they were awesome. So, and it turned out that she and the other girl that is one of the characters are inspired by. We're really happy with the way that The Sims turned out. So, I can't ask for anything else but that. But yeah, so and the story I'm writing is actually a personal story, and it's one that's been pretty difficult for me to actually write. I've tried it a lot of times to write it out, but it's about my life, and this is me realizing that I don't have move objects on right now. I think maybe, I don't know, maybe I don't realize it for some reason lately, because I did a few builds without CC, or just the fact that I've just been building. I feel like I've gotten the move objects cheat on as soon as I get going, because usually that's what I do. I just type it in and go. But yeah, there have been a few. There I go. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm a moron. I don't have move objects on. There was another one that you guys are going to see later on that I posted to the gallery, and I was like, oh yeah, I did this on purpose. Like, I tried to build with only the $20,000 they give you. That's a lie. I just forgot to put in the motherload cheat. Yeah, because like I said, frazzled. So I'm trying to write this story. It's really hard for me to write. I've tried to write it like 30 times. I actually went in on my laptop and pulled up 2 of the iterations of this story, and I was sure that I had a different one that I had gotten like super duper far on that I was just gonna upload to the Nano website and like start filling in the rest. And apparently that particular document is gone. I don't know where it went or why it's gone, but it's gone. It's gone. And so I had to start all over. And I'm actually trying to write this as like a legitimate chapter book, like not just, you know, limiting myself to 5,000 words, but actually like chapter, like Harry Potter series books length or longer. And the hard part is the only part of the story that I intended to tell was like the very end of it. And so I'm like, well, if I'm going to do this Nano thing, I need to do not a short story, but the whole story. And I'm having some trouble. So, yeah. long story short on that, I did not have a grand relationship with my birth mother. She's dead now. And I met my father whenever I was 17 years old. So lots of stuff going on there. No, it was not my dad's fault. I will just tell you that right away. But I actually live in the same state as my dad now. And I moved here whenever I was the end of sophomore year of college, or the end of the first semester of college. Anyways, but so, you know, when you're gonna share like your Jerry Springer style life, which by the way, I'm more classy than that, but you know, when you're sharing something like that and people just know you as having a great relationship with your dad, it can be a little trying. And then I had to deal with facing the fact of like stuff happened to my mom, my biological mom, throughout her life that would make her make some of the terrible choices she made when she was raising me. And I had to like suck it up and feel the emotions that I never felt for her. So it's been trying. And then on top of that, we've just had so much going on around the house. Like walls needed to be replaced, the dogs have been crazy, the cat's been crazy, my parents have a pig, which we had to watch for a little bit because they went on a little mini vacation. We've got a lot of things coming up. So we've got my dog has to go to get spayed finally next week. This weekend we're going to see my niece and nephew, so I actually I've been distracted by that, and I had to do all of the videos for this week yet on Saturday. And I actually, Monday's video, didn't realize that I didn't turn it into like an exportable video until I was supposed to have it up. But luckily with the time change, thank you daylight savings time, I actually woke up an hour earlier and ended up getting it up at like 9:01, so I was happy about that because I was so worried I was going to get it up late. And I know it doesn't matter to anybody, but to me, I like schedules. I like having things done when I say I'm going to have them done, and just, anywho, it was going to bug me. So I got it up on time, and now I'm doing the voiceover because it is Monday when I'm doing the voiceover for Tuesday. But yeah, so got all that done. And now I've got to do all these voiceovers so I can start working on this week, because, you know, you should do that. But I won't have any leeway with the weekend because we're driving 4 hours out to Indiana to see my niece and nephew, because today is my baby nephew's 3rd birthday. He's the youngest. He is the blondest. He is the cuddliest. Actually, that's a lie. My niece is super cuddly. She wants to hug and lay all over you, and she's just super sweet, and I adore her. But yeah, so I had to go get them toys and presents because I haven't seen them since Christmas, and I had to make sure that my little sister could come and stay and watch my dogs because I didn't want to take them to the kennel that we usually take them to because we're leaving Friday night and coming back Saturday night. So, you know, it's more hassle than it's worth because I'd have to pick them up, or you can't pick them up on Sunday. You have to pick them up on a Monday or a Saturday, any day in between there, but Sundays you can't pick them up. And then one of the ladies that watches them there has been dealing with her own sort of situation with her birth mother that just passed away. So I didn't really she loves my dogs and she's great with animals. She's incredible. She's a trainer. But, you know, my dogs are kind of trouble. Well, they're hyper and 80 pounds of fluff and cuddle, and they growl a lot, even though that's them playing. So I just didn't want to add any extra stress because they're high maintenance too. And then after that, we are trying to get stuff going for Thanksgiving. So here's our normal schedule for holidays. At 10:30, we go to my grandparents' house, and between 2 and 4, we go over to my husband's family's house, his mom's, to have dinner. With Christmas, on Christmas Eve, we go to his aunt and uncle's house because, fun story, his mom and dad grew up together, and their siblings all grew up together. And so Pat's mom is one of 8 kids, yeah, 8 kids. And then his dad is one of 3. And his dad and his dad's sister married my husband's mom and my husband's brother. So they have that family get together, and we bring presents and things, and on Thanksgiving they draw a name for all of us adult children, and like Pat's little sisters are teenagers, but now the oldest one is 18 and has a job, and the younger one's 16 and she's too busy with cheer and stuff like that, so she won't be she won't be buying her own presents this year either for the exchange. But the oldest one, looking at you, girl, you better be buying your own present, because your mom's gonna buy presents for me because I'm special. No. Anyway, so what's going on lately is because they used to do Christmas and Thanksgiving and things at Pat's grandmother's house, but since she's passed, they're all kind of trying to figure out what they're doing. And you know, she lived a pretty long, healthy, wonderful life. She was a great mom. Pat's mom is in her 50s, so you know, they've been doing the same thing for a long time, and she, you know, they're trying to figure out who they are outside of those traditions, and where do you do things. And it's always been convenient for us and them because they lived with his grandmother taking care of her while she was sick, so it was convenient for them because Christmas and Thanksgiving were at their house. And now his family lives more in the city of St. Louis, and it's too much to go up there and run back and forth and in the city and things like that. So but they are like trying to get us to come out to their houses on like Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, and it would add 2 or 3 extra places that we'd have to go on top of already going to his parents' house and going to my grandparents' house. And they're like, yeah, you should just come to ours, don't do anything at your house. And then, because you can't really do that if you're opening your presents at home, you have to have something going on there. And so we're trying to make things easier for Thanksgiving, and I'm like, let's write out a schedule, let's write out a task list, let's assign tasks to each person, so you don't get frustrated and the girls don't get frustrated, and the boys stay out from underneath our heels while we're in the kitchen trying to get stuff ready, and then so that we don't have the long, arduous process that they take to put up Christmas decorations in their house. Let's kick it off on a good note. Let's do putting up the Christmas tree after Thanksgiving dinner is over. So we're not going to get anything out until dinner's over. We've all relaxed a little bit, watched a football game, and we're done. But then the boys will get the Christmas tree out, and we'll get that started. And, you know, just to add a little bit of happiness. And then that can kick off our Christmas celebration stuff, because my husband hates that I love Christmas so much and want to start Christmas in like November 1st. And I'm not gonna lie, I have been watching Christmas movies, and I watched them before Halloween. I'm that type of person, don't judge me, because I'm happy with it, okay? Okay. Anyways, so, and then we have a fireplace in our house, and my husband has been kind of like, we shouldn't light that, you know, we don't know how well the previous owners took care of it. Because a lot of things in this house we thought they took really good care of, and it's just like, nah. By the way, that's gonna change right there. I had in some stuff for kids, and eventually I have to move that tree while I'm doing the interior. Yeah. Anyways, but so now my mother-in-law, because he's gonna let me light a fire, wants to have a Christmas Eve like brunch at our house on top of the already we're going to her family's house that night, and then we go to midnight mass. Not Catholic, they're Lutheran. I'm not Catholic or Lutheran, so it's a little confusing for me, because there's a lot of stuff you should have memorized for that. You know, it's a test basically is how it feels, and I haven't passed it yet. So I just pretend to sing anyways because I've got a horrible singing voice. So yeah, that's my life. The holidays are extremely stressful when it comes to that stuff, and then we're also the day after Thanksgiving. We're going back down to Kentucky, where I'm from, to visit my grandmother and see the Christmas lights at what's called Patty's 1880 Settlement. It's beautiful. They do this amazing Christmas light display. It warms my Christmas heart, you know. So, now I don't do screenshots at the end of this, by the way, guys, because it's not finished. You'll get screenshots at the end of tomorrow's video. Yeah, I'll do it for tomorrow for the decorations, because that would just be crazy to not show you furnishing it and everything and the layout the next day. I mean, I might be trouble and do something else, but I'll probably actually just do the layout and everything for you tomorrow. So, I got this from, I cannot remember whose place I downloaded, and they had the CC with it, which I hate doing because I really want to, make sure that I'm following the rules with people's terms and conditions. But like Harry, she will actually check with everyone and make sure they're okay with a direct download link. And if they're not, she doesn't put their CC in her builds to do that, but she will tell you where to get it. If she really likes something where she's like, you know what, I can't not put this in the build, here's where you go get it. So, yeah, I really appreciate that. But yeah, so this, I don't remember where those planters came from, but they were incredible. And I think I actually downloaded it from the gallery. No, that was definitely Lana Sims. If you're ever wondering, it's in the description where I get my CC, but Lana Sims, which is on Tumblr. It's incredible. They update every single day with the new CC that's come out from all the creators. I found just absolutely amazing stuff on there. It will sometimes send you back to the Sims resource, which is fine. Check that out. There's no issue with Sims Resource as long as you've got good virus protection, which you should anyways going on to Tumblr as well, because a lot of people that do the Sims share file system, they typically have ads on there that, it makes the money for you to go through that site, and I am all for that. You should absolutely make money off of your CC in some way or the other because they are working their butts off. I tried to make CC for myself. I just made a single wall paint, and it was ungodly long amount of time. But we are coming to the end. If you liked what you saw, you liked listening to my problems, hit the like button, hit subscribe, and I will let you know some more about me as we go along. I truly enjoy having you guys watch, and I love making these videos, so keep watching and I'll keep making them. Thanks, guys. Have a wonderful day. Happy fall. Happy Thanksgiving. And hopefully a happy rest of your week that's less frazzled than mine.